Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches!
RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 5, Episode 8. First things first, shout out to our Patreon supporters. $5 a month gets you ad-free early access. $10 gets you access to our viewing parties. We did a whole bunch for All-Stars, for summer camp. There's a lot of viewing parties, and you get backdoor access. Only for $10. They're all available still if you sign up.
There is a backlog.
Yes, there you go.
Of plenty of fun viewing parties from
treasure trove.
Our whole summer camp flashback experience, which was very, very fun and exciting.
Yes.
And yeah, all of All-Stars Season 8.
Yes.
We have viewing parties for as well. So go check those out. And if you sign up, you can look at all of them.
All of it.
Nothing
including, what was that creepy doll Christmas movie?
Oh, Holly Star.
Holly Star. Wow.
Who knew?
Yeah.
You want to do something else?
Oh.
Hard cut to full penetration.
Second thing second, make sure to subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Letterboxd.
On Letterboxd, yes. So we finally got to this iconic episode.
I realized maybe I shouldn't talk about this, but one of our most viewed videos is just when we posted the Red for Filth commercial.
We should just do that.
Just as our channel.
Make it easy on ourselves.
You know what? That should be our TikTok, because I swear to God, I've seen so many. Oh! Speaking of so many videos where people just stole someone else's thing and posted it on TikTok.
Is our Michael Kors thing stolen?
Yes! And I'm very angry about it, in part because what made me most angry was that they didn't bother to do anything with it. They literally just posted it. And I was like, you could at least zoom in and have fun cuts in between them. No, lazy ass fucker stealers. So it made me angry. But now I'm like, oh, I should do that, because I think it would be a good TikTok moment.
Yeah.
So that's on my to-do list. Or it's already done.
Or I did it.
That is correct.
So we are down to the final 6. Wait a minute.
Oh, it's still 7.
Stop. Hammer time.
Double save last week. And everyone comes into the workroom.
Finally, the top 6. Oh, wait. Nope.
Curses. There's still 7 of us.
No one goes home.
No one goes home.
No one goes home.
Who knew that would be the only iconic thing?
Really, yeah.
From Untucked.
Oh, okay.
That season.
Yeah, fair, yeah.
That's the only thing I remember.
No one goes home.
Because they played it every week.
Yeah.
So I'll say check in. I'm still loving the Untucked intro.
Oh, sure.
Not sick of it.
Wow.
Still loving it.
Still loving it.
It's so good.
Not sick of it.
Just sometimes, every time you watch it, a new thing becomes your fave.
That's true.
I will whoop your ass.
But yes, everyone comes in, and the mini challenge is what you packing.
You know what I'm talking about.
Very stupid.
The
and fun.
origin of what you packing, maybe. I mean, I'm sure that phrase has been used before. But
sure, but like,
this is pre-Michelle's
show.
So,
yes, and it's with Andrew Christian.
Yes, Andrew Christian's there.
Now, if Michelle's
he
show
seems like a weirdo.
Oh, yeah, very.
Andrew, thank you for keeping the pit crew looking so hot all season.
I'm very dedicated to my work.
If her show had, like, just a pit crew member in a Speedo serving them cocktails a la...
Absolutely.
Watch What Happens Live
I was going to say Death Becomes Her.
Make some room for my friend, for Christ's sake. But keep your ass handy.
Just because her, like, sexy...
Yes. No, but, like, doesn't... Whatever it is with Andy fucking Cohen...
I don't watch that.
You've
I've
seen
seen
clips. And there's, like, a bartender in the back, and it's like...
Yeah.
Ooh,
Is he naked?
He could be.
Oh, sure.
That's hilarious.
No, yes, I do think they should have more, like, boing, you know.
It's like the Rockettes, only a lot more cock.
They're sitting and
the blurred crotch.
Oh my God, we'll talk about it. And he's standing behind them, and his package
is constantly in there.
His batch is right in their eye line,
Yeah.
and you're looking at it, and you're going, "No, I'm looking at Michelle."
Why, I know that batch anywhere.
I'm listening.
I'm definitely looking at Michelle. But yes, what you packing? The concentration game of
Yeah,
matching underwear. I do wish they had sluttier underwear, but apparently even the not slutty underwear they had to blur.
Damn, you're gonna put somebody's eyes out with that thing.
This was insane to me. I didn't know.
Yeah, no thongs.
No thongs.
Although those, I don't think in 2013
like if you're gonna
thongs
blur
were really having the moment that they are now.
Okay.
In the gay community.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
There was no, and if you're gonna blur it anyway.
Well, right.
There was no, shaft only, shaft forward.
the Pika shaft?
Pika shaft. You gotta catch them all.
Yeah.
Peekaroo, I see you.
Everyone has to say, oh, number 12, number this, and try and match them.
Right.
But, oh my God, there's so many batches.
Right, I'm so distracted. I can't keep concentration.
The queen that makes all the matches the fastest wins.
Oh my God.
Ivy Winters wins
Yes.
a phone call home.
Yeah.
Through a horribly not sponsored by Skype, I hope, because that would be a very poor
Was
advertisement.
this pre-Skype?
No, Skype's been around for a long time.
But remember when Skype was like, Schitt.
I guess.
I remember that time.
Sure.
But yes, Ivy Winters wins. And it was silly and fun, and I like it, and bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring back the
I think they've done stuff like this.
absurdly
They had like the
gay things.
top bunk, bottom bunk
But
one.
that was seasons ago.
Excuse me? Just one top with all of West Hollywood?
One top in all of West Hollywood?
Hollywood?
That's at least 5 seasons ago.
Sure, but they had the one that was fairly recent where they had to like pop the balloon on the butt of the...
That was fun.
That was silly and
Yeah,
fun.
I'm just saying I enjoy it. Do more of this.
Yes.
It's
yes.
so stupid and fun.
Yeah, there has to be at least one mini challenge
least.
per season where the pit crew is just objectified.
Yes.
Wow, all this meat and no potatoes.
So much so you have to blur out their
It must
fully covered dick. I didn't know.
I think honestly it was just a VPL, visible penis line, in case you didn't know.
I knew it, but I think of that as panty line.
Oh, sure.
But I got there in the end.
Same premise.
Same premise.
Or whatever, but yeah.
Different
Yeah, if you can tell
position.
what religion they are, then maybe it needs to be blurred. I don't know.
I take your little thing, see? I put it into this little hole here and nip the tip.
Anyway.
Yes.
The Maxi Challenge is create your own scent.
Yep.
And perfume commercial.
Yep.
And sell your brand.
Yeah. Sell your book cover to the judges.
All of you guys think that I'm like nothing.
I would never say that. Her interview with her look with her book cover with her trying to launch and sell her book to the judges with
Don't make it shit.
Don't be shit. I guess this is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Branding, product, commercial.
Yep.
Nobody did like a, because for me, the only perfume commercial I can think of.
Okay.
Other than, I guess, like that Chanel ad with Charlize or whatever.
That was what came to my mind.
The only one I can think of is White Diamonds. You remember
yes,
that ad?
yes.
I don't know why that one.
Not so fast, Tom Ryan. These have always brought me luck.
White Diamonds, the intriguing fragrance from Elizabeth Taylor.
Well, you know what else I was thinking would have been fun? Is, I know it didn't matter, and that's fine, but like it makes better TV if they had someone from like, Chanel to come in and be like, and here's how we mix. And we're going to take a little
That's why I was like, I think they're not judging them really based on how it actually smells.
No, I don't think.
It's literally just the commercial.
And of course, like, it shouldn't matter, right? Like, if you're famous enough that you have your own perfume, you definitely have someone who's making it for you. And they're like, did you like A, B, C? It's like fucking Schitt's Creek where you're testing all of them and blending them. And which one did we like best?
Hey, not to be too effusive, but I'd call that one potable.
I have had worse things in my mouth. No, that's not the one we picked.
Yes, they should have had that potentially, or tried to do some sort of William Castle smell-o-vision dumb shit. I would have enjoyed that.
Sure.
Will smell-o-vision replace television? It's inevitable because every technology becomes obsolete. Once they've pushed the envelope as far as they can with audio and video, they're going to have to go on to the next logical frontier. Smell-o-vision.
Sure.
We're representing the smell of it via visual effects.
It's going to change our entire TV watching experience. You'll be able to watch the Food Network and smell the garlic, and you'll cry when they cut the onions. You'll actually be able to smell Richard Simmons sweating to the oldies. Movies will be a lot different too. You'll be able to watch Apocalypse Now and actually smell the napalm in the morning. And it'll add a whole new dimension to the eating baked beans around the campfire scene in Blazing Saddles.
Remember, it's scent, not smell.
Just make it a little bit more fun of like, we're building these scents together instead of just, here are these oils and they did nothing with them.
No.
But that's fine.
Hashtag grandma's vag.
Yeah.
Hers is the only one that I would wear. Everything else smells like grandma's vag to me.
We will talk about it. She was a lot.
That's why I'm wearing this shirt.
Yes, available at MovieBitches.com.
It's not just for Ross.
No.
It can be for any aggressive judge.
I think her campaign and her in general is obvious, unoriginal, and overdone.
Her interview with her look with her book cover with
But yeah, speaking of which, Ru says, okay, you're going to go film your commercials with Michelle Visage and guest judge Aubrey O'Day,
who I'm vaguely aware of from something.
I only know her, I think, turns out from this. And at some point, I spent a really long time trying to remember who was the actress's name. Who? I know it really. Who are you?
Who are you?
One, two,
One, two,
three.
One, twice, three.
Baby, we're gonna miss the show. Don't make those little kiddos wait. We're gonna be late for class.
Will a Fosse neck do it?
Wow, we went through
a
real gamut.
Yeah.
Of things.
Will a Fosse neck do it?
No. Who is the actress that played Billie Holiday? Aubrey. Oh no. Andra O'Day. Andra Day.
Andra Day.
So
yeah.
Anyway, my brain was just like, oh wait, she was already in this 10 years ago. Good for her. And then I was like, oh, that's definitely not her.
It wavered. Sometimes I was like, yeah, I could. And then I was like,
there
girl,
were times
where
I was like, she's right. But also, she's kind of being a bitch.
You're gritting your teeth a lot. When you're doing your sexy face, like you have to go to the bathroom or something.
And then there were times where I was like, no, you are doing far too much. And
maybe they could have given her a softer edit and it would have been fine.
Maybe.
They seem to, I mean, she said a lot. Like, they gave her a lot.
Well, as we've seen Untucked.
Yeah.
Your outfit, it feels very like beginner. There's so much happening right now that I'm not even looking at your face. This hair is too much for me.
So anyway, more than like other judges.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I was like, Jesus.
Shut up.
I didn't get personality from you. I didn't see this a star. Be the best you can be. This today is not it.
So anyway, yes, Ru walks around and smells everyone's scents.
Right, yeah.
Like poppers.
Oh, yeah.
I would have loved that if someone just made that.
Just made poppers. Or made that joke.
Or right. Like
What's
you could do like
sort of a punny amyl
Gold
nitrate
Rush.
joke?
If I'm not mistaken, it contained amyl nitrate.
Or, well, because you can do
like,
off of the different brands too.
I don't know those.
Right,
sure.
but so like Rush is one of the most recognizable ones.
Got it.
So you could like Gold Rush maybe is a little, but you could like figure it out. Or well, Double Scorpio I don't think existed back then.
But sure.
But something, whatever.
There's a scorpion on my back.
There's a scorpion on my back! There's a scorpion on my back!
Double scorpion on my back!
Scorpio on my back! Up my nose!
Anyway, I'm trying to think of like a amyl, do you just say my new scent by Alaska, amyl nitrate? I don't know, like do you just do that or is there some way to change it so it sounds the same, some punny thing?
Right.
I don't know.
My new scent, Poppers by Amyl Nitrate Clooney. Although I don't think they were married yet back then, so you couldn't make that joke.
I'm here for it.
It was a drag name that we came up with, yeah.
Love it. Oh, that's good. I'm excited about that.
Great.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Anyway, she goes around to everyone's table and, well, Alyssa, what is your secret?
What is Alyssa's secret?
Son of a bitch.
Did not think this through.
I don't know why she didn't just lean in and be like, I mean, because she clearly made my secrets bigger than everyone else's secret.
Every woman has a secret. Mine happens to be a little bigger.
What did you say?
Oh, girl.
Well, because it's Alyssa.
Well, right.
There's that percentage of a mystery that's just.
I'm a man.
It's
Alyssa's
Alyssa.
secret.
You know what I mean? It's Alyssa's secret.
What is Alyssa's secret? Well, that's Alyssa's
That's
secret.
Alyssa's secret. Again, iconic. Iconic stuff happening.
Yeah.
Then they go to do their filming.
Yeah.
And I mean, I will say Aubrey O'Day had a lot of great reaction faces.
Sure.
But then it was too much.
Right.
Like, I think they really did put in all of the
All
footage.
of the footage. They must have loved it. And I was like, you guys needed to select a couple, have her be mostly normal,
Yeah.
or, as it turns out, apparently mostly just unblinkingly.
Serial killer, all right.
Yeah.
I've gotten this note a million times, which is why I'm just passing it your way. Less is more, because it almost gets a little serial killer-ish.
Very Hannibal Lecter.
There's a couple little moments where she reacts and it makes it seem like it was genuine as opposed to she's constantly just mugging.
Yeah, it was everything. She had an opinion about everything.
Which, I mean,
everyone.
I obviously do too. But
you have a super strong, aggressive opinion about everything. I mean, kind of. But, you know, it was too much.
It was too much.
It was too much.
Like, for her to be like, what really annoyed me was just not understanding drag queens.
Nothing about her felt like a lady. Her legs were spread open, her arms were awkward. It felt kind of messy.
This is trashy. This is...
Right, Jinx doesn't look like a lady. What?
What?
Jinx wasn't trying to be a lady.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
She'll never be glamour.
She'll never be glamour.
I will never look like that. True. You'll never be glamour.
In the traditional sense of lady, whatever, you know, like
No,
she
right,
was
exactly.
not, that was not what
That was
she was
not the-
attempting. So
no.
it's like, what's happening?
We just had a kinky three-way, Eiffel Tower, all that stuff.
Oh, but I did write down that you were supposed to explain what an Eiffel Tower was.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I can kind of imagine.
Yeah, if there's two, you know, like an Eiffel Tower, right? There's like the arch part in the middle.
Yeah.
And then there's two leaning tower bits.
Sure.
So if you're connected from the middle,
Right.
let's say there's three of you.
Yeah.
And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore.
And there's one here.
Yeah.
With a bit sticking.
Sure.
And one here with a bit
And
sticking.
someone's in the middle.
And then there's one in the middle that's taken both of the stickies. Then,
How?
Well.
And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared.
Top and bottom?
Correct.
You know Rosebud is a synonym for asshole.
I know. That's what I
Just check it.
But then they wouldn't be as tall of a tower in the middle. They were.
That's how the Eiffel Tower is. It's like arched in the middle.
I see what you're saying.
And then
And I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before.
because
The standing people are the tower.
yeah, then it's a
I got it. I got it.
Great.
And then, wow, okay. Got it.
Well, I got it.
Now I understand.
Okay, great.
Note to self. After a long day at work, I don't need to see that.
Now I understand.
Now I know, don't be scared. Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot?
I think my favorite part of this episode, might be
Okay.
that Ivy thought she had picked a New York backdrop.
New York City.
Oh, New York City. Okay,
Yes.
home for you, yes?
Home for me.
That's Tokyo.
Oh, is it?
Where she lives. And it was, in fact, Tokyo. Really enjoyed that.
I mean...
Really, really. Oh, and then they wouldn't let her change it.
Right.
Be like, oh, I meant to pick the New York one.
Right. Oh, it was so small, and the thing that they showed me,
I
I just thought it was a city. I couldn't see that the Japanese signs in the background. Is there a New York
Well,
one?
it was literally, what's that big crossing? You know,
Right, yeah. The giant, I don't know, but yes.
It'll come to me later. I at some point knew what that was
I
called.
have not had the pleasure of going, although I would very much like to.
It's great.
It's on the list.
It's great. Let's go back.
Okay.
And eat. Sushi and pickled things.
Sure. You do love pickled things.
I love pickles.
It's so good. I used to hate it.
Really?
Never liked anything pickled. And then I was like, what are you doing with your life? And now, I went to Japan.
Wow.
And I was like, well, I'm in Japan. I'm going to try this pickled daikon. Oh
Ooh,
my
it's so good.
God.
Yeah.
So thank you, Japan.
I love
for refining my palate.
Yeah. Pickled onions, absolutely.
Ooh, pickled anything. Honestly, if it has pickles.
Because I love tang, the
tang.
vinegary.
Yeah.
So good.
I have 2 pickles. I have 2 pickles. I have 2 pickles today. Birthday? Don't ask. Are these kosher?
Anyway. Yes, hilarious. Also probably where I realized she was going home. Not that I didn't necessarily know, but you know.
It just really made me.
Yeah.
That's Tokyo.
Okay. Oh my God, are you serious?
Oh.
I don't think it'll be as funny because
No.
like nothing is funnier than Natalie Portman just laughing on repeat. But I like the idea of trying to re-edit it where Natalie Portman is still there on repeat, but it's Ivy Winters' laugh.
Or that you're laughing at each other.
Ooh, I love that. That's a better take. So, quick commercial break, and we're back with the runway. There's not really a category, it's just representing your...
brand?
Yeah, but whatever.
Sure.
The runway and other things. As usual, or for the first time.
For the first time.
As usual, or for the first time.
So, Ru walks down the runway in this like neon peach.
Sure.
Parachute.
But it was like
buckled
peach rings, like the candied fake peach, not like a real peach.
No, but it wasn't quite pink and it wasn't quite orange.
Right.
It was peach.
Yes, but also neon.
But neon.
Yeah.
With all this straps and...
Yes. She was like an S&M creamsicle.
Yeah. But it was utilitarian.
Yes, they were
S&M.
utilitarian. Yeah, it was like, is she going to pull the ripcord and parachute out of here? I don't know.
So what could be more surprising than the 1st Battalion Transvestite Brigade, the airborne wing parachuting into dangerous areas with fantastic makeup?
First down the runway, Coco Montrese in this white tiger gown with like, there was probably too much jewelry going on.
It was a couple too many
it up
accessories.
with like diamond glove necklaces
and then like
chains.
Chain. Yeah, and then there was this, and then there was
and
a
big
bracelet
earrings.
and big earrings. It was like just edit it down a little.
Yeah.
May I give you a word of advice?
Yeah.
Edit.
Edit.
That's right.
Because the gown was so great, and like.
And I
she
like the
looked-
wig, you know,
yeah.
with this short little.
Yeah.
Oh, funny bone.
Oh man, funny bone? Yeah. Man, that hurts. Hey, you know why they call it that, right? Why? Well, because it's at the end of your humerus.
Legally, I had to do that.
But I did like the wig. It was like short and just had one little swoop. You know, it was nice.
Yes.
So for the most part, I really like this.
Yeah.
And it was on brand.
Well, yes, Rue Animal by Coco.
We'll talk about it. By Coco.
By Coco. So then next is Alaska in this red look.
This like jazzy devil executive realness was very good.
I'm the devil detective.
It was very, I'm solving crimes in hell, you know?
Well, I'm the devil!
But also at the boardroom.
At the boardroom. I'm solving, you know,
Corporate
espionage in hell. I would watch that show. With Alaska?
Sure.
Like, yeah, right?
This was, you know, good. She, to me,
She sells it.
She sells it. I think knowing especially that she was like, oh, I gotta strap something together. I was like, yeah, it looks like it a little. It doesn't look bad, but like it does seem like, no, you did not have this. Although they didn't know what concept they were going to have anyway. So
Right.
it's like you kind of had to piece it together with what outfits do I have? What should my theme be?
That's true. They
Blue
didn't
Animal
know.
by Coco. I have a leopard look and a white tiger look.
Yeah.
I can make this work. You know, I don't know if that's how they were thinking or not, but that was a little bit of it. But also she wanted to make sure she had a different silhouette. Silhouette.
I know that silhouette anywhere.
I don't know what that was, but
I mean, I know what it was attempting.
well, right,
It's
but I don't know
somewhat
what
different.
came out.
Yeah, it was different.
It was a little bit of like the Pope's Exorcist.
Amy. I'm in hell.
I knew that silhouette anywhere because I'm the devil detective. I don't know what exactly. That also started to blend into
and then went to Lucifer. There's so many
it was
things.
Lucifer, but also by way of what's his face from Knives Out.
Now, with the entire solution in my field of view, the arc of this case is a tragedy of errors.
I said this is a turning point in history, devil.
This is a turning point in history, Mrs. Russell. But are we headed in the right direction?
So many things.
So many.
Next down is Ivy Winters.
I think this look also is how I knew she was going home.
It wasn't very good.
This wig really bothered me.
Ooh, the wig was bad.
It's like someone was trying to tease Deborah Messing and just pissed her off.
Just pissed her off. And it didn't go with
It didn't fit her face structure.
the look. Like
No.
it wasn't like, oh, I have this big headpiece, so I have to tuck the hair back.
No.
But it was just this sort of bodycon, carnival-y, carousel-y kind of showgirl, show pony. But like not, I'm giving it too much credit. Like it had like a ruffled bustle.
Right.
But there wasn't much going on. Like
No,
she
not
didn't have,
really.
what was this? I don't know what this was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, and I do not know. Anyway, next up, Detox, and I really liked this. I guess most of the judges did. It was just Aubrey or someone.
No, Santino was...
Santino thought it looked crafty and whatever, and I didn't understand that at all, but...
I think compared to her other looks, this was slightly less impressive.
Sure.
I still really, really, really liked it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but...
I don't either. Her makeup was good. She looked gorgeous. She looked very Angelica Houston-y.
Well, it was very Nazi youth.
well,
Joel
with the-
Grey,
with the
like, because she
slit.
didn't do a wig.
Right,
She was
yeah.
doing this, and she just had a little poof, and the sheer dress with the black. It was ever so slightly disjointed.
Sure.
But I liked it a lot.
I did too.
So there you go. Oh boy. So then next down the runway, Alyssa Edwards as like a real estate agent in Emerald City.
Okay. But
With
like
this-
sapphire, or
No, it was like emeraldy.
why did I think it was purple?
It was like green, like all the, it looked like, looked like she was selling real estate in Emerald City.
Okay,
She was
great.
business woman.
It wasn't like amethyst, it was green? I don't know why in my brain it was purple.
Green. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're correct. And I love that it makes it better. Emerald City, real estate, I'm 100% on board with you. So the next, Jinx Monsoon in this kind of flappers-y, or like...
It was interesting.
What's
it was
that dance?
The Charleston?
Yeah.
Charleston!
It was giving almost 19 teens.
Okay.
It was like lace work, and,
Yep.
but like the hemline was obviously more 20s, shorter or whatever. But
not super slutty.
this all came together in a way that I really liked.
Yeah.
I don't
silly
know. There
little
was like
fox on
the fox shoulder and the two different laces, and there was like a beige and a white, and like it really shouldn't have worked, but it did, and like the garter belt, and the updo with like the cute head scarf.
Sure.
It all.
I'm sorry, the...
Updo.
Updo.
She looked like a little starlet heading into the big city.
Yeah,
from
sure.
a big break. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I got the whole picture.
I get more that she was like a trophy wife of an old rich man in New York coming in from the suburbs for the day in the city.
Okay.
But that's just me.
But I liked it.
Yeah.
Last down the runway, Roxy Andrews in this tickety-tack-tacky cotton candy leotard, open back, but then with the bow tie, this big flappy bow tied right in the center. Oh no, cut that belt off.
Cut the belt. It could burn this whole outfit. I'm sorry. The fabric is hideous. I hate this fabric. It always looks cheap. It just looks like shitty, cheap fabric. There's no way around it. it looks shitty and cheap.
I don't remember it being this fake and shitty looking.
And then there was also like the glass pearly strand, but it like
Diamond-y earrings
sort
that were
of
huge.
blended with the fabric
Yeah.
and therefore just looked cluttery and weird.
Yeah, because it's all that iridescent. It
Mhm.
doesn't look, it just seems synthetic. Everything is plasticky.
Yeah.
I just want to say one word to you. Just one word. Yes, sir. Are you listening? Yes, sir, you. Plastics.
This was not a great look for Roxy.
No. Maybe she made it.
Hey, you know what? If she made it on the day,
honestly,
but also then get rid of that belt.
We'll get rid of the belt.
Because you didn't have to add that.
No, but I wouldn't be surprised because this very much looks like the type of fabric that they would pull off the wall.
That's true.
Devil made me do it.
Whoops. Satan made me do it.
I'm taking all this orange.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if she just made it from the fabric on the whoever fabric wall.
Right. Well, then, bravo. It's still ugly.
Oh, yeah. Awful. So, quick commercial break, and then we're back with some perfume commercials. Ooh.
Yeah.
Could there be one of these where they have to make their own brand of instant coffee? Caffeinated or
Decaffeinated.
Too specific?
Perhaps.
My favorite time of day is night.
Around here, we don't like coffee, we love it. I think you'll really go for it.
So, first commercial is Rue Animal by Coco. I mean, the best thing that she did was the branding of how you say it.
Rue Animal by Coco.
Because, I'm gonna by Coco. I'm never gonna forget.
Well, and she was clearly going for that Chanel No. 5 type vibe of ooh, it's French, it's fancy.
Well, hi there. I'm the delicious Miss Mandarin.
Claire, it's French.
It's unsalvageable.
Claire, it's French.
Really?
Yes.
So anyway, yes, I thought she did a great job of branding it in that way. I mean, they kept being like, "Oh, who does it smell like? RuPaul?" Or I was like, "This is stupid."
I'm gonna
Was it
call
a
my
memorable,
lawyer.
fun?
Right. Right. It's a fake perfume. Shut up.
Shut up.
Obviously, this is fucking iconic.
Yes.
Exotic essence of a woman.
And, obviously, Sean in the lion head mask. I thought it was hilarious. I mean,
funny.
anyone in a disembodied situation where they've got, a fixed mouth that's, but then the body is, it makes me laugh. What can I say?
Well, it was making me laugh that there's, a certain part where it gets caught on, Coco's something.
Giant wig.
Whatever, and it was, peeling, and it was just making me laugh. It was stupid. It made me laugh. Yeah. But, in a fun way. I don't know who was giving her that read. If it was Aubrey, then she's Aubrey.
There's so much leopard happening. The outfit, the hair. It felt like a bad, cheesy porn.
She just decided she hated cheetah print.
Oh, yeah. She was cheetah print.
Well,
I hate it.
was so funny because Michelle in the rehearsal was wearing a cheetah print shirt.
And you're wearing leopard and you're performing in front of leopard.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's too much. It's too much cheetah.
I was like, what does that mean?
I don't know.
It's so stupid.
I don't know, but I love this. I thought this was really funny.
I thought it was really
great.
funny. Rue Animal by Coco.
By Coco. I'm never going to get over it. It's great.
Yeah.
Rue Animal by Coco.
Then, oh my God. Iconic.
Oh my God. Beyond.
Yes. Alaska's Red for Filth.
Dangerous. Flawless. Overpriced.
Overpriced?
This is so simple and yet so perfectly executed. I do agree with the one note of if he had had a smile.
The exciting new fragrance. Red for Filth.
And she goes down. That would have made it perfect. And I
Yeah.
almost want to try and do one of those Snapchat filters.
I'm
to make
scared.
it smile,
Don't do it.
but
I hate
I'm
it.
not
I hate it so much.
Yeah. But it would have made it perfect.
Yeah.
Whether you're getting Red the house down, your makeup is terrible, or just ready to go down.
And obviously this is where we get your makeup is terrible. Getting
Right.
red the
Whether
house
you're
down.
getting red the house down, makeup is terrible. Or just ready to go down.
Are you red? E for me.
Are you red? D for me. I mean, it's
perfect.
Oh, it's so good. I love it so much.
Yeah.
And it was clearly the best one.
Absolutely.
Oof, right. So from best to the worst, Ivy Winters in Tokyo, reporting live from Tokyo. She does a quick change because
the perfume makes you fashion.
What's the perfume called?
I don't remember.
Oh,
so
no.
there's that.
Dress Code by Ivy Winters. The scent that changes your style.
Well, it was going to be Ivy Winters' Poisoned Rosebud. And then she realized that wasn't going to work.
Rue was like, oh, but you...
That's a mouthful also.
Oh, well, sure. Well, I mean, if it was Poisoned Rosebud by Ivy Winters.
That's better.
Make it an eternal winter. You know, like something... Yeah, whatever. But yeah.
I still don't know if you want poisoned in your campaign for something you're going to put on your body. I just don't know if
I guess because it's ivy, poisoned ivy.
I get it, but is that, if we're getting into semantics,
I don't want to spray that on my body
poison,
for sure.
Ooh, what's that?
Makes you itch.
Poison.
Do you remember what was that Venom lip?
Oh yeah.
That was all the rage, so...
That's true. That stuff hurt.
Did it really?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
It felt like you put, Vicks Vapo Rub on your lips, but
well, that was the point, right? Because it was supposed to make your lips
plumped
plump.
them.
Yeah.
But yes, I do recall that, and it was probably poison. You're correct.
Right.
Not great.
No.
And there was no story other than quick change, and she was just by herself.
And she didn't have her script down.
Yeah.
Well, because she had to change so last minute, so that she was a little off guard, and it was stilted. Oh, I keep messing up because I'm nervous, because I'm not prepared, and whatever. It was a snowball effect.
Next up is Heroin by Detox.
Seduction, addiction, heroin.
I thought this was really funny. I think she could have taken it even further.
I agree.
Had Michelle and Aubrey not been like, we don't get this, we hate it, and had encouraged her instead, I think perhaps it could have been really even funnier.
I agree.
The new addiction for an addictive woman. Available at the clinic.
But I did enjoy it.
I enjoyed it.
It was low-hanging fruit.
It was.
Available at the clinic. Ha!
Okay.
Like if you make a clinic joke, RuPaul's gonna, shit her pants. So.
Yeah, apparently.
That's hilarious.
I think her idea was a little more edgy and dangerous than the show was willing to let her.
Oh, maybe that
go
tracks.
with.
That probably makes sense.
And it's similar to when I forget who it was, but when they were like, I don't care for your name, Sharon Needles. That's a serious topic, and people shouldn't share needles. Don't joke about that because blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, girl. It felt a little bit like that, where you're like, and I think because she had the white satin background, had she dressed more like, here's my lace-up corset, more like Scarlet Letter, heroine, sort of a romance novel, and done something leaned in, like the themes didn't quite gel together.
I agree. I wanted her to play more off of the pun of I'm a heroine of like a hero, female hero heroine.
Yeah.
But then because my name is Detox, and because there's all of these double entendres, then it's also like,
It was almost there.
Yeah.
But it was funny enough and I liked it.
Yes, I agree. Oh boy. Then we have Alyssa's secret. Her secret is bigger.
What's Alyssa's secret?
Well.
And what exactly is my secret? Why, it's Alyssa's secret for the desired and the inspired.
My secret's a little bit bigger.
She's in the business of secrets.
Of secrets.
My business is secrets.
I just pulled that for something.
Because we say it all the time.
Of course.
Of course.
Her look was, who cares?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was like, oh, it's a black dress.
Yeah.
It wasn't exciting. If you're doing a play on Victoria's Secret, have a lot
sexy lingerie or
pinks and reds and femininity and plushy paint pillows and I mean I don't know what's
what was her background?
I'm telling you, it was like a set. It was like here's a key light on a stand and it's like a white background. It was very strange.
Right,
It was
like a photo
shoot. And the two guys are just standing behind her. Had she done? I mean, it's iconic because it's delusional. We'll get to jinxes. It's iconic because it's so wrong. It's right because it's Alyssa. Mm-hmm. But had she done what's Alyssa's secret? And then like eyes to Sean's package that's right behind her eyes. Like, well, mine's a little bigger than that. Whatever. Sure. Like there's a proper way to tell this. But I do prefer Alyssa's just insane.
Alyssa.
It's
Right.
Alyssa's secret.
And what exactly is my secret? Why, it's Alyssa's secret.
And that's
Well,
the secret.
that's Alyssa's secret.
Just this like,
Okay.
Would you like to try some?
No.
Okay.
but speaking of delusion, next up is Jinx. And this had the highest concept.
Yeah.
It's delusion by Jinx, and you spray it on yourself to delude yourself into thinking you're fabulous and beautiful and amazing and having three-ways in dirty rooms.
I guess 3 ways, Eiffel Towers, all that.
Parsley, peppers, cabbages, arugula, all of that.
I guess
Like, had they done an Eiffel Tower, obviously with their clothes on, and she like turns and, oh hi, something.
Sure.
The fact that they were all just sort of like, on the couch, I don't know.
Right. It was too similar of like, here I am on the couch with
Right.
these two men around me, to never mind, here I am on the couch with a
Alone.
Chex-Mex spilled all over me. But also, so
Again, this one didn't quite come together either. She really sold it.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, okay, she starts and she's
fabulous.
had
or
a
whatever.
three-way.
Yeah.
Wakes up.
Sprays
Oh
perfume.
no, I sprayed the perfume, which then wakes her up to being alone on the couch.
Right.
Oh no, so then she sprays herself again to return to the fantasy.
Delusion. Convince yourself.
It doesn't quite logically make sense.
Right.
If it's like literally deluding you, like
Right. Like, ooh, I like a...
take the demons away, like whatever.
Sure.
Like if it's literally doing that, then the order of events doesn't quite logistically make sense.
Exactly.
But it was still a funny idea, and it was funny enough.
Right. You almost need to have it be like, ooh, I spray some here. Now the men are coming to me and ravishing me.
Right.
And then all of a sudden now, like after a while, I wake up. It's too complicated to do.
It's too
in a
high
30-second
concept. It
thing.
needs a longer
You
minute.
need more explanation.
This is a complex number full of mythic themes. The woman who is singing invented you. You are her fantasy. And suddenly, you, the fantasy, see her, your inventor, and she becomes your fantasy.
I don't think I get it.
Try more gum.
And then last is Roxy Andrews, Thick and Juicy.
Thick and juicy in this weird discotheque backdrop.
Right. She's in
This
like
was-
Studio 54 or whatever.
On some level, this was perfectly simple and had a great brand. Thick and
Sure.
juicy for the thick and juicy girl. It
Girl.
smells like food. Okay, sure, whatever, blah, blah. Like the concept was clear.
I'm Roxy Andrews and I'm here to make it clear.
Yeah.
The actual
Everything else about it was not clear.
I'm wearing orange, I've got glasses,
Am I-
I'm demure and smart, and now, as if she's like the scientist that made
Right.
it or something like that.
I'm really doing it. I'm really actually doing science.
To reveal, oh, look at my tits in this discotheque. I don't know.
I don't either.
But it was fine.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Yeah.
Alaska wins. Yay! Her first challenge, finally. Fabulous. And what a challenge to win.
Yes. Nailed it.
Or what a performance to win on. So
Exactly.
fabulous.
Yeah.
And Ivy and Alyssa are in the bottom. And they have to lip sync to Ain't Nothing Going On But the Rent by Gwen Guthrie. And I
was
mean,
great.
as Alaska said,
She's dressed like a businesswoman of the 80s who doesn't want romance without finance.
just makes sense. I mean, this was pretty fabulous.
It was really fabulous.
Ivy
Did an okay job.
she was really focusing on the words.
And-
But with this kind of song, you really want to get the tude.
Yeah.
And, Alyssa
Did.
had the
She
tude. I mean, we had the first instance, I believe, of Alyssa's dance corner.
Yeah, that leg curled around.
She left her stank on the runway. Like, it was like,
Yeah, I agree with that.
it was very,
Oh yes, my pussy is on fire.
it was that. Do that.
Child, that coffee enema is coming for me.
Alyssa, she was hungry for it. She was like, I have to. Well, it was interesting to see in Untucked.
Yeah.
That she was like, oh, I need to step it up from last week. So.
Right. She didn't feel like she had performed to her
standards
last week, even though she was a double save.
Right.
And
I guess that's what she was saying. It shouldn't have been a double save. She should have sent Roxy's ass home.
And Roxy would say the opposite.
Right. Well, she does.
Loudly.
Yes.
I think I should have won that lip sync.
But yes, Ivy goes home. Oh, I'm gonna miss her, but we have to move on to next week.
Yes, we have to have a 6. So, quick commercial break and we'll be right back. So, this week on Untucked.
Not a great episode.
No, unfortunately, Coco was really in her feels and spinning out because of Aubrey.
Girl, she was.
It wasn't about who's campy and who's not campy and who was funny and who wasn't. Well, as if that
ever.
Feeling her feelings.
Yeah.
And when Jinx, I mean, I appreciate that Jinx was just like,
you know, Coco, you're just being ridiculous to me right now.
Okay, girl.
You're being ridiculous to me right now. And I was like, that's accurate.
That is accurate. And I appreciated that Detox was like, well, girl.
Like, they were like, girl, you're being crazy. Yeah. Like, you're feeling a lot of feelings, and you're really taking it out on Jinx
I
here.
wasn't being personal. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
She can walk out in this.
Then she can walk in there like this. And they say, oh, you're beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous.
And they'll call her beautiful. I didn't mean you to take that personally.
What?
Okay, girl.
It was nothing derogatory to you per se personally.
Came off very derogatory.
Okay, well, I'm sorry if you took it personal.
She was going through it.
Yeah.
And I do like the Detox was like, girl, you won last week. Like, you won the comedy challenge last week. What is your problem? Why are you being so crazy? So there was a lot of catfighting between Jinx and Coco about nothing, really. You know, like, ultimately it was about nothing.
It was stupid. This was all stupid nonsense.
It was all stupid nonsense.
And then they go into the gold bar, and Coco's...
The producers were like, we need to change the story.
Yeah, Coco needs to be put in a better mood. Let's send in her boyfriend, husband?
Something.
Lover,
boyfriend, husband, lover. And she has a, pretty sad
Yeah.
story about her parents dying close together. And she has a real breakdown and a moment.
Yeah. Probably pretty cathartic. Maybe it's just like, good, get it all out, you know?
Well, I think she was like,
right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then everyone has a cathartic moment with the whole group making fun of Aubrey O'Day.
Yeah.
And how...
She just doesn't blink.
Except with less blinking.
Cheers to Alaska.
Yeah.
Her first win. And we'll see you next Thursday. Cheers.
Damn it, I wanted that. You cunt.